Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 and part 16 of our Tamurkhan Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here where the Knights of Kalador are trampling all over the new bits of our garden we just planted. So these tubers are going to go on away. I don't know if I actually had this in on the previous episode, I'm going to hope that I didn't. But basically we ended the turn and I had a event pop up and I had to go ahead and quickly quit out of the game. It doesn't let you save when those events pop on up, so hopefully we get the same one. So either way, Athena versus this Nurgly Foundry is not a win for us. Alright, turn is ours, and in fact, yeah, no, we've lost Dorj Vort, and all of Zorn Uzkul has now been blitzed. But the best ruler gone, and it looks like we need to take down Imric. I think we can do that. Also, no event this time. Oh, how sad. Well, there was no real reason for me to go ahead and quit on out then, I guess. Alright, counter, we need to go ahead and deal with Athena. Not to be confused with the gray-eyed Goddess of Wisdom.
March on,
One down past the Saber Mountain. Yes, it'd be safer for us to fight them inside the walls here, but I don't know. Let's see if this counts as Ogre. No, so there wouldn't be any walls here at all because of the fact that we are in Ogre territory. Good to know. Okay, well at the very least then, we can chuck in the Living Tree of Decay here, which increases our recruitment pool, or +3 for all of our units. Very good for just kind of building up our summonable armies here. So if we wish, we've got a lot of guys we can summon. 27 max for our pools of each unit, which is amazing. That is more than a full stack of each. See a 19 stack of Plague Toads there. Is it time? Alright, let's come on into the Province tab. We have no gold, but maybe, just maybe, we have just barely enough for some goodies. The infections are pretty good. More growth is too. Let's go for the growth. It's above that 200 threshold there you need for most provinces. From there, we are out of monies, and so we should just kind of chill. Alright, Big T. Adri is going to move in. I love the AI's new decision making where they basically will refuse to fight you and just go after your small settlements. I'm not going to complain about it anymore, it just makes me chuckle. Rockadrock belongs to me now. Yeah, there's nothing here that our Raw Knights can't handle, so we'll just go ahead and click the old yoink. Golden Sword going to the Riders of, or I guess the Rotting Riders. Beat Tamurkhan by a few kills. A measly couple. We are going to just go ahead and occupy from here. So we should be able to build it up from hopefully a little bit higher than what we were. Kept Besieger. These fools think their walls will protect them. And then the Toad Dragon starts crawling up the side. Red, and a Plague for Crocodrak.
Favored of Nurgle.
Beautiful. This is the Upkeep Armor and Fleshy Abundance. Flaccid Lungs. Scrumptious. Flaccid Lungs are the best kind. I do love the 600 income. It looks like it was fixed, or at least one of our buildings was weird previously, where it was dropping the income from I think 600 here to 400. It was just flipped. Alright, counter scoliosis. We're not fighting Tzeentch, so you can relax on your despising of the chicken people. Just for now. Dimahar, I'm gonna grab you Hearts of Iron for that lovely haterade.
Great pain shall be inflicted.
I agree. Let's go. Upkeep reduction. Guess we'll click on counter. Get us some upkeep reduction, some more Love Vanguard deployment. And some more fighting against High Elves. Missile resistance sounds good. We'll let that last for as long as we can reasonably afford. Having our current infections, and we'll infect this time instead of summoning a cultist. Beautiful stuff. Then we can use the other. Here's the Challenge Stone. increase that income. Campaign movement isn't really needed, so we'll just drop. Go here that we can get movement on another one of our armies. We need to create 3 plagues before we have more blessed symptoms. The growth will be good on one of our newer. Spread chance increased by nothing, but we'll increase the duration by as many turns as possible. 7 sounds awesome. 8 is even better. We infect. Disease aplenty. Oh, right, Glixus. Let's have you continue raiding right on through.
For now.
For now.
Cataclysm. Chaos
We give you the Cygor. And no, we just need to give him another unit from our pool somewhere here. We've got 1 Soul Grinder, a second, we've got 2 artillery here, so no more artillery are needed. Don't like any of these ROR. If anything, we just wait for maybe... You know what, Beasts of Nurgle are fantastic. We already have 1, but having 2... We can spread that debuff out across pretty much the entire blob sounds perfect. 'Cause it only goes for 15 meters, this slime trail. Yeah, it's only 15 meters, so you probably want at least 2 of them. Oh, that's not right. I think we also have these heroes coming on in and join, don't we? Exalted, he's even better than a, You can join here, and the cultists can hang out with the other army.
Love guides our steps.
Exactly. Heals for our front line.
Blessed be the putrid. Maledicta.
Can't really do much movement. I think Sigvald is going to slice his way clean through. We're not currently at war with Drycha. I was getting this mixed up with the Malachi campaign. I thought we had already declared. Well then, Drycha. We'll hit you next turn. 1 more of raiding. Although Glixus sacked the Forbidden Citadel, then Dimahar can claim it. Doug Dimahar. Since he hasn't been moved. He can't move really at all. It's stuck behind this werewolf.
Cultist of the plague.
Arias, what can you do to Zarina Katarina on her battle sled? She's got the Golden Knight. See if you can take out the Golden Knight. It'd be wonderful.
Blasphemy!
Blasphemy. He serves Urson. Alright, Niku Gax. We need you to find an army as well. There are none on this side. Except for Force Dimahar, but he's got his dream team already kind of set up. So you just kind of rotate to assassinate Urgar, dropping our income by 7%. No longer. You will be our assassin then, my friend. And very good you are at it. Come on in, we return Tamurkhan, and in the turn. Alright, and the big boys versus the angry stunties once more. Guess what we have to... We've got no choice. Warhost Azar versus Goldtooth. Adri hits the Winter Pyre while they have the opportunity. And fair enough. No defense here against 3 flame cannons. And all of these choppers. Speaking of a chopper, give these boys an axe. Yedich gets attacked as well. Y'all are brave. You want to come fight Tamurkhan yet? Birth of every town, every village, every field, and every forest simultaneously sprouts a single Nurgling. Such a bad time for everyone. They explode, sitting Black Death, and all sorts of other designer plagues all over the place. Though sending lone Nurglings towards enemy settlements appears a baffling act of folly. Tiny demons know no greater honor than to die showering their killers in disease. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with the Nurglings. Even if you do kill them, they explode in all sorts of awful. Something they can't really replicate here. I don't know how you would fight Nurgle as an army, except for with gunpowder from distance.
There's no hardship.
Okay. Next is Operation Grutmer's Beast Path Stance. Thank you, sir. And we beast pass our way to try to chase Kadri around. You're gonna lose some of these smaller settlements.
Don't think so.
I love it. Your small little raiding force is definitely strong enough to take on a defense garrison or two. But you can only use it twice. Really? So that's how it works. What if we go straight after Kadri? Hello, sir. Surprise! It's a whole bunch of Nurgle boys. No one expects the Nurgle-quisition. And now we can start up our fight with the Tree People. As if we didn't have enough fights on our hands. I think here comes Wulfric as well. He's building up guys over here in the Fard camp. I don't think we really have to deal with that, though, at all. Sigvald and his Slanesh forces are annihilating the Norskins. Alright, so Dimahar, you come on up to act as reinforcements. Who you clown the war with? Just Wulfric. Wulfric and Tamurkhan. How about that? We're not going to call any of our allies to help. Only our vassals shall join us. Your people will bleed for this. We'll see, won't we? We shall bleed acid blood all over your trees. Remember Morgar. Sacrifice the Citadel. Portal Glyph and apparently throw ourselves down to the Southlands. Now I would just like Dimahar here to claim the Citadel. Reap for Nurgle. Gain a substantial income at 6,000. We get 750 for it. Rewarded. Rewarded. Lovely grab route marchers. We can move a little bit further there with Dimahar. Elixis can have the old Decaying brand for more replenishment rate, and the Paragon of Decay, which was weaken anyone around him. He is a stinky, stinky boy. Hard to wield your blade in his presence. And Alexi here. We'll give him a portal glyph, and I'll definitely remember to use it every battle. Opal Amulet and Enchanted Shield all sound good too. Dark Apothecary. Nurglish Familiar. And the good old Wailing Banner. Big business. Forbidden Citadel has been nuked down to tier 1. We'll go ahead and grab the Cultist Camp of Iron. Recruit rank and recruitment health. No, we won't. Not until we're ready to build up our forces here. We'll go for the Weeping Reapers. Reaper. Oh, Scooby-Doo. Alright, we'll have Elixis come on into... So the plan is we'll have the Demon Prince wash the rest of the Norskins and then come across to the Empire. And we can have the other army with Dimahar turn and help out with the Dwarfs. Dwarfs versus Chaos Dwarfs. Hello, Colis. I'm gonna go ahead and colonize this. You leave. Ruin the city. Time to build up a Nurgle diseased nest. Listen, great cat. Come here. He is in heat. He's gonna be a little bit more annoying than normal. Yes, I called you annoying. What are you gonna do about it? Fair enough. We don't have any more gold. We need more fights. We didn't see how the elves responded. Responded by hiding. Alright, elves, fair enough.
A wondrous day.
There's definitely another army behind him. Alright, so that means they're at least consolidating their forces.
Follow
Can you smack the ammo case? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Everything needs to have our stint on it, including our loud metal ammo cases I'm using as storage. No longer. Yeah, we'll go ahead and set up here with counter. I will begin a plague to send Imric's way. So let's give him good old attrition, armor loss, and then we might as well drop his melee defense as well. We'll increase both of those there up to a 40% spread, and we'll summon ourselves a cultist. Morcar the Black.
I shall sow pestilence.
This thing, brother. Athena and Rick switch places. Interesting.
That is beneath me.
Beneath you, is it? Find out, won't we?
Liberate.
You've got Null Platon. Go ahead and take that from you. And Marius, we have you damage walls, really. That's a pretty good ability. Let's bring it on over to be used against Prague, maybe.
On unvetted feet.
We got no gold for there. Gugax, you as well, just gotta keep following around Zarina and the other two.
Stop.
Cultist of the fly.
Drops the plague off. It's not gonna make Bastion very happy, but it's gonna power up his settlement. That's right. Dropping income, making your buildings take longer to build because your people have flaccid lungs. Good stuff. He ran away and hit another settlement. You're a wuss. Straight up. Alright, Alter response acting it said he went into an ambush stance too, like I wasn't gonna know that was on the way. Alright, well we're gonna have ourselves a fight. Plague spreading everywhere and they've just split the armies up. Which you expect. Come here, Kadri. What's the chance you turn and run away? Is it enough? Looks like no. Only a close victory. Have dig in for the flame. I'm interested to see how strong these flame cannons are with dig in. Grape shot as well. They've never used. I've never seen them switch over to a different form of a weapons fire. That seems to be a little bit too much for the AI, but we'll see. With Thane, a master engineer with the flash bomb. Dragon Slayer with the fiery ring of Thori, which is kind of like our own stream of corruption. Malachi himself has, or this is Kadri. He's got the dark heart of malevolence. Oh. That's annoying. Like fighting a tree man in a dwarf form. Alright, this one's gonna be much funner than it looks like, even though there is a choke point here. We can basically just force them to come across to us, so we will have our Rot Knights set up in different positions in the forest on either side. Virulent warfare. Let's have Kaizek the Foul with this group. Targan, I'm going to put you directly in cannon fire because of how rude you've been to everyone this entire campaign, so ready to enjoy. You and your Frost Dragons both. We'll do this kind of echelon. Alright, cool. And then everyone else that is important can kind of just hide behind this first break of trees. Or says so. Let's go with Exalted Champs. They're Chosen Brothers. I guess Aspiring Champs. Not quite Exalted. No large targets for us to be bopping on the head here with the Dawi. Oh, really, he can't hide. Because we already knew the Cygor couldn't hide. Hide our other important special units in the trees in different places. Tamurkhan and the ToD. Dragon hiding in behind this break line of trees. Wait, what is that?
Bringer of desolation.
Boys,
Share your infection.
dragons all together. As I tend to put with Rot Knights either way. And our infantry. You guys can be in guard mode, everyone else can be in beat people's cheeks mode. Let it begin. Come on over, brothers. It's safe on this side of the... Alright, fair enough, you don't think it's safe. That Master Engineer is not in a good spot. Here come the cannonballs. Speed his crazy dragon up. You guys use those trees as cover. Just dodge all that nonsense there. No thanks. We can come on up though and hit the flame cannons with some laser breath. Won't take much to convince them to come after us though.
Invoking the Fly Lord.
Now that everyone is going to likely turn and fire, we can't Pandemicea multiple of these artillery pieces, but we can here. Alright, that hurts. Get out of there. See him got... We even clipped some of the helicopters. Better than we expected. You get on our way, activate your potion of toughness to heal. And let's draw those helicopters over towards the rest of our waiting dragon jaws. Cygor, if you can't step on forward and start launching some rocks towards these cannons, that'd be great. They are just trying to lure us in. Hit those gyro bombers. You go after the copters with fire. See if we can't catch them. Do some fecundity healing here on our boy once more. He moves it so quickly. Alright, there's the muster of malevolence. They're doing what they can. Before landing, get back up in the air and hit him with the ice breath on these cannons. Oh, getting blasted apart there, aren't you? These cannons with the ice breath as well. Alright, fair enough, you got us. Hold on back to the Cygor, start chucking some rocks. Because Karkin's getting his cheeks whooped. Alright, dragons. Oof, the damage. It's point-blank cannon shots. Turns out that hurts. Or you keep drawing them over. Figure we could explode at least the cannons. Oh yeah, no, they're getting torn up. Good on you, Dawi. Chaos Frost Dragon, everyone. They're fine, they're just not very tanky. Now they're both gonna flee. That's no good. Hopefully we get them back. Cygor, you're way too close to all those enemy cannons. Alright, let's get these dragons back across while we still have the opportunity to.
Son of Nurgle.
Bring the Cygor on back. No reason for him to get blasted by all of those cannons. We just don't have a lot of... aerial superiority anymore. Tamurkhan.
Good Lord.
Give me the long draws.
Nurgle's favor.
First with the unspeakable foulness.
Strength of the Earth Father.
Extra speed, go! Go ahead and split the difference between these guys over here. I love that they're just gonna run away. I see how much the fire breath does to them. Sticky breath doing good damage. Get in there. You and Princess both.
Chaos comes.
We can rot glorious rot on these normal cannons, which I'm gonna do. That'll spread to a couple of these other units in the front line as well. Everyone gets cholera. How exciting. Meanwhile, Long Drawn's getting snacked on. Yes, they are bonus V large, but already bonus V large from the inside.
Tamurkhan.
I've done some pretty good damage to Kargan, though, I will admit. Bring the dragons back over, and then we'll have our Cygor. Who apparently has been throwing rocks this whole time. Have him go after the bombers. Back. Looks like they're trying to scout out our hidden forces now. Like, do we hit our dragon? I wouldn't be surprised. Tamurkhan, there's a few other... Yeah, they're trying to scout out our hidden forces now. Interesting. Nothing else matters, huh? Those Furies up in the air. Ooh, nice miss. Let's catch these gyrocopters. No dragon kind of moving. Yeah, you found our riders. Right on away from that nonsense. Heal up Kargan the Crazy. It's funny how they work. You should be able to catch them, no problem now. They're gonna try to push through this first group, so we can pin Demacium. Sacrifice our own Furies. They're doing everything they can just to push through. Weird strategy, can't lie. Firing on our dragon with their cannons. Alright, so the plan now. You guys go hit these cannons in the back. Line the flame cannons can't really do that much to us. Kargan, you keep dealing with these troll hammers. Flamethrowers are more harm to their own troops than to ours. Breathe the stinky on the Slayer pirates. Time to get them, Tamurkhan. You also breathe the sneaky on the Slayer pirates and then charge in afterwards. Holy shift. We'll have everyone else. Get them. Attack all forward. Munch on the Slayer pirates. Oh, I told you guys to stop firing, didn't I? Get the hammerers then. Really? Having issues with that charge there, are we? As much as possible. I love that Kargan's still chasing all these guys around. The others are just there for, I don't know, be in on the chase. You're the sitcom music now, though. Alright, they're done. Septic Grail Knights, come on back over. Rotting Riders, you come on in to do the same. Gonna finish off these units that are on our way here. Battle Troll's moving in. Let's drop his melee defense as much as possible. Now that the boys are here. There we go. Oh, the Robert Dawi are fleeing. We're gonna heal up Kargan, of course. He was a champion. One peg leg Dawi versus a tail. Probably weighs as much as a house. He turns into paste. Who would have guessed? I'll catch you all back at the campaign map. And only one fell in the fighting, and that one was one of the parasites that was underneath one of the Chaos Frost Dragon's wings. Gross, but we're happy that they did that for us by us having to pay. Normally, it's expensive. Chaos Dragon washes are quite pricey for all the reasons you'd expect. Quite dangerous. Lake Ship Captain, all sorts of goodies. Humongous has himself a steed. He already was.
Tamurkhan,
Alright, Tamurkhan, you have exhausted your movement.
to the beat of the waters.
We'll have you turn on back around and start bullying the chaos, or the not chaos, the normal dwarves some more.
Like maggots in a hero's heart. Master of house.
Maggots in a hero's heart, that is nasty, but it's what you are. We'll grab fleet-footed. Max out his speed at 81, and then we'll grab that final point into Mentor when we are able to.
Favorite of Nurgle.
Isaac, we get you your last point into fleet-footed as well, or we'll break the game. Let's find out. Alright, we're back. I've got ourselves a save in place now, just in case we do have another crash, so we'll try this again. We came on in to give Tamurkhan and a couple guys their skills, so we'll give Tamurkhan back his fleet-footed. And Isaac going up above 120 speed seemed to cause some issues. Too fast for Nurgle? Now we're good now. Final point into Indomitable for Kargan, the extremely crazy.
Father Nurgle.
And then here for you, Legend, will get you that last point into your armor. 135 is not bad. Nice and chunky.
Demon Prince.
We'll do hard to hit for Mornhal, and then for Baronair, Humongous. Blade Master sounds good. Alright, so let's bring you back on into the Altar of Spawns in March. Shatter my shoulders, I'll just quick pop. We will go ahead and take Dimahar and company. Do we have both armies move through the mountains? I think so. So we'll start with Iglixis, have him smash his way through first.
Damned with power.
I wouldn't mind even raiding in our own territory.
Without
It doesn't do that much. It doesn't do that much to us. We can really do that with both armies here. We'll start raiding. Takes about 100 of our income away, and I don't think we care too much. Hurts a lot more here. We're going to take it for a single turn, though. That way we can build up 2 more allegiance points with Mornhal. Create a Port of Secrets there. Income generating building at Drak. To wait a few turns, so let's go ahead and upgrade Draken so we can get some more growth in there as well. We need to make sure we can defend, but we can use Tamurkhan to turn back around and go after those silly sods.
Lord of States.
Alright, Morkar, you keep moving on in. Imric wants a plague.
They will weigh.
You shall deliver. And I'm going to bring a counter on forward. That way, if he leaves, we can start raiding immediately.
Grandfather.
Plus, this army is very capable. Shoot, you've upgraded your Great Eagles beyond what you normally see.
Is a blessing.
Imric the Bird and Dragon Lover. Probably not the same way.
Of the plague.
Ugh. Shivers in Nurgle. Do your thing, hopefully you succeed. Oh, you failed. I figured if I wasn't watching, you would do better. I'll go get Snorri as well, since he's hurting our income.
Maggot food.
Make him maggot food.
I will atone.
Oh, you failed. You're gonna atone, and we apparently gift him a pony for it. Job failing up there, Equigax.
Nurgle's exalted.
Give you specialist, so that you may not fail next time. Marius, you two. We'll go for spread corruption with you. Income generating building at the Port of Secrets. And that looks to be just about all we can do for this turn. Oh, good. Dusty, I hope you leave soon. I don't have enough armies right now to fight both Imric and... Although we can start building another army over here in the challenge zone. Let's see if we can afford it when the upkeep stuff wears off. He was recently replaced. He'll recently rejoin our armies, no problem. Let's fix up the Altar of Spawns. Those rude Dawi that broke it.
Sickly winds.
Start reclaiming all of the coastline here. Tamurkhan has a slow and slightly boring job, but someone's got to do it. Alright, we'll skip on through here. And in the turn.
What have you to say to the Master of Hosts?
Maybe Azazel just wants to be our servant already. Military access for 600. I'm not gonna go ahead and haggle with you. We could, not this time. Let us sign a pact in the blood of innocence and seal it in the bones of your fathers. The great Kurgan is, he's long lost.
We agree.
Ooh, who can we dunk on next? Counter this super ambusher. This one's enemies beware, he's always lurking in the shadows. Ketzak now also loves going to the House of Pleasure after closing time. Everyone's good and corrupted by Slanesh. Lovely. Gives Mornhowl a couple more allegiance points. We'll keep moving through. We'll maybe raid from enemy factions instead of our own this time. Who would have guessed that might be a useful thing to do? Sarl encampment is quite large. We'll have Dimahar come on down and help out there. Dimahar. As our Doombolt, you are completely maxed out, so let's go for Specialist. Those points somewhere.
All shall fester.
Lendelling the Wild. I mean, you do have a couple of beasties on your team, but nothing super high tier. And we have ourselves a whole core of laser rifles with bonusly large missiles. 15 bonusly large, mind you. Does it work for the Hell Cannons too? Nope. That'd be far too strong. Okay, well, let's check out Tamurkhan then. Still sitting at 19 out of 20. I think just bringing him a Exalted Hero is the call.
Cold causes death to the weak.
Yeah, I think either one more Exalted Hero or even maybe the likes of a Cultist for the heals. So maybe this Cultist we sent past him, Marius, we'll turn him back around and have him join up with Tamurkhan. But in the meantime, Tamurkhan, you claim the Winterfire. Get us another port settlement under our control.
Lay them to waste.
Thank you kindly. We'll go ahead and loot and occupy, so at least we are gaining up some more infections. Mountains of Hell are under our control now, as they always should have been. Hidden Citadel actually is a pretty good place to upgrade, so we shall indeed. Blade God's Nursery for some more growth. We can go for the same here at Krakadrak, let it kind of spread around, so we'll go ahead and I don't think you're immune to any kind of plagues, so we'll drop into our Blessed Symptoms. Cycle Time, and then Urban Health. All sounds good. Spread chance up to maximum. 60% sounds amazing, and we'll go ahead and infect it. Wrath and Ruin. 50 more growth there at Krakadrak.
Most delightful.
Alright, Thena and Emmerich are here. We'll go ahead and drop the attrition on Thena's army. And then we will retreat the counter next to the Saber Mountain.
March on, children.
March on, Darby. Enable attrition for anyone in Kazak's current province. Perfect vigor. Nothing super amazing right now. Fully replenished is hilarious, but we don't necessarily need it. Maybe some aspiring champs for one of our demon armies, actually, because they will have the encourage trait, which none of our other guys will. So this one has the likes of these Rot Knights or a secondary beast of Nurgle. We'll just trade them out for the aspiring champions. Alright, hero's not been moved. Ikugax. I mean, in the meantime, you can go ahead and join up, but I was having him chase Snorri. And we'll join Tamurkhan to get a little bit more experience gain. Now we skip on through, and that shall be another turn. We'll come on in over here where the action's about to be. Elendelling and Colis might try to team up on Dimahar. Let's find out.
What have you to say to the Master of Hosts?
Probably wants us to join his war against Grimgore. No, Grimgore just bought his piece with a lot of gold. So Elendeli and Colas have come up together. Actually, they're in the World Root stance, and this is an all-artillery army. Oh, you Wood Elf fools. Alright, Glixus, you go ahead and just sack Naglfari Plain here. Try not to mumble next time there.
Conflict is endless.
All that fat in his lungs and the tumors might be getting in the way.
Ruinous crusade.
I'm just going to sack you and set you back up to raid.
Into darkness.
Decay.
Demahar's job will be dealing with Elendeli and Colas in a 3-on-1. No, Drycha. Good grief. Oh, if Drycha wasn't here with... Oh, she's got Coeddle.
True demonic
Ooh, a proper fight is ahead of us.
Plague.
And I almost think we can win, though. Yes, malevolent treemen are terrifying. If we can hold the line, our laser rifles will rip them to pieces. They do fire damage as well. Yeah, let's go for it. This will be a scary fight, but make sure we're all healed up, because is there anything that we can do to buff us up further? Ooh, I think we could get... That's for Kenzak's army. Okay, never mind. Replenishment and fully replenish, which we already are. So exciting. Okay, Imahar versus the entire crew. Valiant defeat. We'll find out, won't we? This will be an awesome one. Okay, so we want Scarecrow Banner on probably one of our blunderbuss units. They'll be up front. Banner of Hellfire on the Cultist. We shall begin the next episode with an onslaught of Wood Elves. Of the malevolent variety, so the angry, kind of sour purple mushrooms. Either way, though, that's going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for dropping by today's Tamurkhan episode. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne. See you all in the next one.